see how it goes.
So we've got a new leader, wahyu trilaksana, has taken the lead from Akid. Fakrauzi is in the mix, Hazik is there as well. Coming down through west. They're all trying to find the best line for themselves. Beginning into turn 16. Here they come, a whole gaggle of them. Round they go, wahyu trilaksana.
I think somebody's bike come out smoke. I think I think that's
96.
I think that's Aki. Yes.
Engine's gone here. Bad luck there for the Indonesian. Falling by the wayside one by one here. 3 now are out as they go past the line. wahyu trilaksana has jumped the gun here with Akid. I think there he was absolutely shattered, poor guy. And you can see how much it means to these riders. He obviously thought he was going to have a great race, and he's absolutely disheartened. This poor guy.
I mean, this machine is a small cc 150cc machine. If you go 110% on the bike, all these things meant to happen. So the engine spoil, the piston will break, and all this.
Well, by Angie's bike breaking down, that caused a little bit of a melee in the back, and that meant that these two have put the hammer down and they're away for a little bit. And wahyu trilaksana, you can see they really hunkered down, trying to get as low as possible behind the little visor. They're trying to be almost as one with the bike. Through Degner into turn 9, coming up to the hairpin. Still, wahyu trilaksana, he's won the last 2. He's going for a treble with Akid in second place. Here they come to the hairpin. This is one of the places where you can make ground on the guy in front and try and undertake or overtake. There's just too much daylight between wahyu trilaksana and Akid. They come to 200R. Fakrauzi has them in these sights as well.
Yeah, I think Fakrauzi crashed there yesterday, and I think he must learn something from there. Yeah, so I think he must really take it easy there in that chicane there.
Round they go the hairpin. Here's his spoon curve, and all looks like Akid made a great move there. So Akid retakes the lead with about 3.5 laps to go.
I think that's why you in front. Yeah, Akid. I'm sorry.
So here they come, duking out down west. Who's going to get to turn 16 first? The more these two guys fight, it means the other 3 bikers behind them can catch them as they're fighting. They're not working together. And wahyu takes that lead again from Akid. Tries to come from the inside. He's going to outbrake wahyu. Let's see. Yes, he does. He takes the lead now, but wahyu tries to cut back. All this dicing and changing of lead has left them open to the other 3 bikers who are bearing down on them as they come all the way downhill. He looks behind him. wahyu has realised that the others have made some ground on them. Across the line is Akid in the lead for wahyu trilaksana. Then Fakrauzi. After Fakrauzi's Helmi and Buzakir, Hazik, Izad, Amiral and Adib. There are the 9 across the line.
Yeah, they are very close, and you can see now they're trying to pull away wahyu and Akid. So the Hondas are doing a great job now. They can stick together with all the Yamahas in front. So just don't count the Yamaha, don't count the Honda out here. And they're really
He's leading, going through Dunlop here, and he starts going uphill all the way with wahyu trilaksana. Perfect isolation at the moment. He's trying to break them. Now, what's happened to Akid? Akid has dropped off the pace.
I think both the rider, Akid and Helmi, is I think right behind this trio here.
So major development here in the underbone 150cc. wahyu trilaksana is now in the lead, but there's these 3 bikes behind him, barreling down. I think it's Fakrauzi, Helmi, and Muzakia. They're now all chasing these trilaksana. There's Fakrauzi in second place, Helmi's third, Muzakia fourth, Akid's dropped down to 5th. Maybe Akid trying to do that early pace and burn too much rubber, and the bike's just not performing for him.
Yeah, you can see why you just turn around and have a long look at Fakrusi there, and he's a thinking rider. You can say that Wahyu he knows what to do in the last lap. You know, he's been racing so long, so he knows the last lap. You know what he's gonna be where. You know, so maybe second or third, and to get to win the race.
So it's all about strategy here.
Yes,
They come down.
So he's a very smart rider. A great thinking rider.
So they're coming down west, and it's about 2 and a bit laps to go. Once they go across that line, they'll be on their penultimate lap. And Fakhrauzi is really close up now, putting the pressure on. Wahyu and Trilaksana. Will Trilaksana buckle under pressure coming into turn 16. These two are trying to drop the field, as it looks like Akid and also Helmi are there. So down they come hill to go on to their penultimate lap here, and it's a straight duke out between Wahyu, Trilaksana and Fakhrauzi. Hazik is about 0.6 of a second behind them, and that is the 96 of Angie.
Yeah.
He just can't believe it, poor guy. And Fakhrauzi tries to make a move there on Wahyu on the first corner. But Wahyu, he's obviously in good form. He's won the last 2 races in this underbone 150cc class. So he's now going through the S curves, hitting his marks quite nicely. Fakhrauzi's just watching, ready to pounce if there's any momentary lapse in concentration. These guys pounce and take over. Now they start going uphill all the way to turn 14, spoon curve. Can Fakhrauzi, he's ducking down, trying to be as small as possible behind that bike to make some inroads into that lead that Wahyu Trilaksana's got. So, is he going to set himself up for an overtake manoeuvre? He looks behind, he knows it's just between these two.
I think both the rider look behind us now.
So, is he going to overtake him at hairpin, or is he trying to make a move at spoon? Let's find out.
I think now he's just facing himself and see, where is the weakness of Wahyu. But I think Wahyu is still keeping some of it. Maybe he's just used up another 95%. So the other 5% is really for the last lap.
So he looks behind, sees Fakhrauzi, he's bearing down on him. This is where Fakhrauzi's got to do something here at spoon curve. Just as predicted, he's going on the inside. Slams the door on Wahyu, but has he gone too hot? Has he gone too hot into the corner? Fakhrauzi's going wide, he's trying to keep it together. That could be a winning move for Fakhrauzi. Wahyu tries to take the inside line. Now they come down the west. This is a straight drag race now. Coming down west. Has Fakhrauzi got enough speed? Here comes Wahyu Trilaksana right past him. A lead change. Also, Akid is coming into the mix as well. They've got nearly 400 metres between themselves and the checker flag. 3 now are in with a chance.
They still got 2 laps there, and they already started to make it like the last lap here. So you can see Akid is trying now. Yeah, Akid is coming and overtook everybody there.
So even I'm getting excited with this. It's absolutely superb here. So here they come now. This is definitely the final lap.
Yeah,
this is now 5 kilometres to go. Now we are on the penultimate lap. This is definitely now the final lap, and it is now Akid in the lead, but it's all changed to come down this home straight. Now it was a Wahyu Trilaksana in second, Fakhrauzi third, Hazik in fourth, but stay with us because it's all going to change. Look at that, straight in there. That was Wahyu Trilaksana now retakes the lead. So let's just see, he's got going through the S curves. It looks like Wahyu Trilaksana trying to break him, but he's got Akid on his tail. So, through all the chopping and changing, P1 and P2 find themselves in P1 and P2 in the final lap. So, Wahyu Trilaksana going for the treble. Akid is there, Fakhrauzi is also just watching them. Here they come through Degna. Wahyu Trilaksana knows that he's got to protect his position at hairpin and also spoon curve. They're all trying to find different lines here, trying to find the extra edge to get past the guy in front. Go underneath the track. Fakhrauzi just looks behind. Wahyu looks behind, sees that the cavalry is coming. Here comes Akid. He slips through Wahyu. Fakhrauzi tries to take the inside as well. Who's got the inside line is Akif Fakrauzi, nearly touches there with Wahyu as well. Fakrauzi and Azik getting too close. Here they come. Akif has the advantage through 200 R's chicane. Fakrauzi is power down, but Wahyu is in second place. Fakrauzi third. Coming through Spoon. It looks like Akif may just have enough here to take the win, but it's all who's now going to be in the podium. Round they go. They're coming into West after exiting Spoon Curve, and everyone's now just going to hunker down. Akid looks behind him. He knows that he's just got to keep it together. He's got enough of daylight between himself and Wahyu. Aji tricks Sala. Fakrauzi tries something different. Akid tries to break the slipstream, moving around. Aji tries to what a move! You can just see there, he was on seat of his pants, he's like wobbling there.
Yeah, it's this now it depends on this last corner now.
Here we come now. Akid tries to take the move as well. And Fakrauzi as well. This is high drama here.
I think Fakrauzi is in front.
Here they come. They're coming down to the home turn. It's who's going to win this one. They go across the line, and he looks behind him. It's one Fakrauzi in an amazing race in the final corner. Fakrauzi wins from Muzikir. Hazik is third. Amirul is fourth. Is at fifth. Adib is sixth. Wahyu Adi Trilaksana finally comes over in seventh place. Akid in eighth. This is why people love the Asian road